Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to Cocktails. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
All right. Today's cocktail is called Booty Cream. The ingredients you need for Booty Cream is Kahlua, vodka, a little bit of vanilla coffee creamer, some ice, and some chocolate syrup. And this is how you're going to make Booty Cream. You're going to take a cup, fill it with ice, take the chocolate syrup, pour it on the ice, then pour a shot of Kahlua, a shot of vodka, and a little dash of vanilla coffee creamer. And that will give you Booty Cream.
Did you drink that?
I've had it, yeah. Booty Cream.
And it was called that, or you just gave it that name?
I just gave it a name.
Okay.
And added a little bit of extra ingredients to it.
Okay.
I like Kahlua.
I like Kahlua too, but with it being called Booty Cream.
Well, see, don't you think Booty Cream, the color would be light brown, like a tan?
Yes, but it's like, what is that mixed with? Nut? What's coming out of your booty but shit and nut? You know,
this one is Kahlua.
I mean, if somebody puts some in there, how else is it going to get creamy?
Cream. This one is Kahlua.
I don't have no Booty Cream. Anyway.
Everybody got Booty Cream.
Welcome back to Cocktails Dirty Discussions, you guys.
Hello.
This week we have the ladies of Poor Minds, Lexi, Drea Nicole with us.
Hey y'all! We ghetto. We real ghetto. Oh, sorry.
Now
It's starting early. I told you she couldn't do it.
I'm gonna try.
We started an episode earlier. It's almost like, should I have gave you that one? I don't know. But we did an episode the other day, and now we're having to re-record. And that's what the tap is for. She's loud.
Because I get a little loud, so this is the tone I'm going to keep throughout the episode. I'm going to talk real Medina-ish, you know.
I get a little bit
loud,
loud, and I'm actually going to be able to focus and be aware of my loudness. I don't think Lex is, but we going to try.
I am. I'm going to talk like Drea. I was excited. I'm sorry. I'm going to be good.
We're the loud hoes.
Sorry, ain't going to buy one shoe. Have you seen that clip?
Sorry, ain't what?
Going to buy one shoe. It's a clip from an upcoming Lifetime movie. Anyway, how was you guys this week?
It was quarantined.
It's been good.
Mine was quarantined. So mine week was. It was quarantined.
Corn.
Yeah, but today I found a trail by my house that I didn't know was there, and me and a couple of my friends and my dog, we went walking on it and explored a little bit, put our feet in the dirty river water.
She loves white people activities.
The dirty river.
Exactly.
It was a little bit grungy, but it was still like, let's live our life a little bit. It was fun. It felt good to get some fresh, natural vitamin D.
What if the corona floating around?
All in that water.
No, I don't got the corona.
It's in your
I
feet.
juice every morning.
What you think
My
that's gonna
immune
do?
system is strong.
What if it seeps through your pores and your feet?
What if it does?
That shit gonna be crazy.
Then we're going to have to learn to record remotely. I have to mail you a microphone. You have a microphone. I'll have to show you how to set up your phone on a tripod and record from there or get on the computer. You think we want to get it? What if we're one of the people who ends up suffering? You know how they keep saying people are getting it and they had no pre-existing conditions and now they're having issues?
So y'all ain't been around nobody, not no nan body.
No, we have, but I'm saying if you find out you got it, once you know.
Just so we're clear, y'all, I don't have it.
You got corona feet. You got corona feet.
Corona feet. Corona. That's going to be a whole color on the dip. 145 corona feet. Okay.
It's gonna be black. Okay, so this week we're gonna play a game
A different game that we haven't played in a minute.
that I always fuck
I love
up.
games.
Because we be lying. It's called 2 Truths and 1 Lie.
See, the problem is I put down 3 truths, and then I was like, oh shit, that's what usually happens. I be trying so hard not to tell the lie.
But have you ever put something down and you're like, is this the truth or is it a lie?
Yeah, one of them I'm confused about, but we're just gonna say, don't worry about it. Okay, who wants to go first?
Lex.
I'll go first. I don't mind. Get my low voice on.
You got it, girl.
Okay. So I just read all 3 of them, and they're 2 truths and 1 lie.
That's right.
1, I've never sucked a woman's titty. 2, I've had sex in a public restroom. 3, I've stabbed an ex.
You never sucked a woman's titty.
You ain't never stabbed nobody.
I'm gonna say the woman's titty.
So is the lie?
That's the lie.
I think this stabbing somebody is a lie.
You think I stabbed my ex is a lie? You
Now
think
I wanna
I've
change
never
my
sucked a
answer.
woman's titty is a lie, and you think I've never sucked a woman's titty is a lie. Well, everybody's wrong.
Oh.
Because I've never sucked a woman's titty. Even when I had my threesome, I never sucked a
That
woman's
is-
So
titty.
that's
we
a
got
lie.
it right.
So that's the lie.
No,
That's what
I said I've never sucked a woman's titty. That's the truth.
Oh.
Oh, you right.
I was thinking about never have I ever too, and I almost raised my hand.
And I have stabbed an ex before.
With a knife?
Absolutely, with a knife.
Is
I
he
stabbed
alive?
him. He's alive. He's still alive, unfortunately. But
So
I've
the lie was
I've had sex in a public restroom. I've never had sex in a public bathroom.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I've never done that either. That's something that's like
It
very
sounds real
common.
dirty. And I have a sensitive vagina and it's very big. So she catches a lot of things in the air that are going around. So she just needs to not be in public
I understand
restroom.
that. Yeah, it's like let's
Mhm.
keep it to the basics.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess it's my turn.
Or I can go. It's up to you. Do you have
Go ahead.
Okay.
Concentrate. So don't fuck up.
Let's see. I pooped in the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport parking lot with my booty hanging out of the car.
Mm.
I tried to be a drug dealer once. I threw up on a dick.
I definitely believe you threw up on a dick
Yes,
before.
I know you did.
And I believe you tried to be a drug dealer once.
I think so too.
So I'm gonna go with pooping out the window.
I'm gonna go
I
with-
don't think you would do that.
I think she would. She's very white. I think I'm going to say the drug dealer one. Because Medina loves white people shit.
You have said that to
That
me
is
one
true.
time. Kiki!
I tell you that too.
First of all, the lie was I tried to be a drug dealer.
I got it right.
I was right too.
You said the pooping out the window.
Wait, the lie was that she tried to be a drug dealer.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I said it
We
wrong.
really be confused.
I was
We
right.
some slow ass
I'm the only one that knows how to play because I got it right.
You do know
Because
how
I
to
know
play.
you pooped out a window. I can tell.
It wasn't out the window. It was out of the car, and I held onto the steering wheel and hung my booty out. I was drunk.
Why did you do that?
Just
I got the
pooping.
runs really quickly.
Why
and
you
I
didn't
had
get all the way out and squat?
because I was scared. It was in the airport. It was busy. Like I didn't want to just get all the way out and people call the police. That's illegal.
So you thought to poke your booty out.
I held onto the steering wheel, hung out, and started pooping.
You were driving and pooping?
I was driving and pooping. No. I wasn't driving and pooping. I was driving my car. I had to hang my booty out the lower part of the car door, and the car door was like blocking me so no one could see, and I was poop juice was just falling. I don't know what happened.
You're a
Not
sick
poop
bitch.
juice.
I knew it.
So it was like diarrhea. Poop.
It was a mess.
Oh,
Whoever
no.
saw that footage on the camera, they were probably like, if I ever become something in life, that's going to surface. They're gonna be, this bitch was shitting out of her car.
I knew that was right. I can't believe y'all thought when I heard that one.
And I didn't
said,
have
that's
no
facts.
lights.
I
I just had to
thought
ride
it
home
was a
with
drug
juicy
dealer.
booty hole.
That's why she said her booty was creaming on our episode.
And she tried to put it on us.
She do be having booty cream.
Booty.
I'm gonna start calling her creamy booty Badine.
Cream Medine.
Cream Badine. I'm sorry.
That's our beliefs.
Okay, the next one. I sent a few nudes this week. I have 6 siblings. And I had sex with more than 2 people already this month, even though we're supposed to be locked up.
The first one.
Wait, read the last one?
I've had sex with more than 2 people already this month, and we're supposed to be locked up.
The first one.
You think that's the lie?
Yeah.
Which you gotta name the one you think is a lie.
That's
Yeah.
the one I think.
She had to reiterate.
I'm just letting y'all know. I'm gonna say
Oh, no,
the
it's the
sex
second
with 2.
one.
I'm gonna say, wait, what was the second one again?
Just 6 siblings.
Oh, 6 siblings. Well, I seen your granddaddy. He looked like a Rolling Stone.
He was.
And I feel like that shit is hereditary. I don't know how many siblings you have though.
But you think it's a lie?
I think it's a lot. So I'm gonna say, well, the sex with 2 people, I think that's true too, because I know how you get down, and it's just like me.
And the first one was the nudes. I sent a few nudes this week.
I'm gonna say the sex with 2 people.
Okay.
I'm going to say that the siblings thing, since I know how many siblings you have, unless I'm crazy. Wait, hold on.
Oh, you're wrong. I your face to give it away. You trying to count my siblings?
I was too, but I think I'm wrong too.
How many do you think I have?
Are we counting
5,
Steph?
right?
You can't ask questions.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, I think
Niggers.
now they just really want to know. They already wrong.
I was right the
Wait,
first time,
what was
wasn't
your
I?
answer again? I forgot.
Well,
You gave me two answers.
the first time it was
The nudes.
The nudes.
And the second one was the siblings. And you said
the siblings.
You said the siblings.
And I said the sex with two people.
Because I know the third one.
You always
answer.
nudes.
I didn't send any this week, so that was the lie.
Oh, damn.
I do have six siblings, and I did have sex with quite a few.
I'm technically right because it was more than two.
Well, let's run down the list. So I have my older brother that I just met a few years ago.
That's who I forgot.
Okay, and then I've got Mallory, Madison, Jasmine, Joseph, and Addison, the baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole bunch of us, and it's probably more. I ain't met them yet.
So
we
really, I won then.
No,
because you said it's a whole bunch more.
No, it's
so
probably a whole bunch more.
I won.
6 is the answer. That's all I have right now in the tree. Your turn.
Okay, I've been to jail 3 times.
That's a lie.
I peed on a nigga before, and then I had sex with 2 niggas in 24 hours.
Well, I know that's the truth.
Yeah, I think that's true.
What?
You have to say it was a lie.
Yeah,
I think that you have not been to jail before.
I don't think you've peed on anybody.
I'm gonna say, I know she's been to jail twice. I'm trying to think of the third time. I take this game very seriously, as you can see.
You're trying to win.
I'm trying to win the prize.
You won each round, haven't you?
No, I didn't win Kiki's.
Oh, you did.
I just won yours. Okay, I'm going to say, but Drea, I know she be pissing on people.
Why do you think I be peeing on
Because
people?
you're just a pissy ass bitch.
You think I be peeing on people?
I think that you fuck with freaky niggas that want you to piss on them. So I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say the jail 3 times because I feel like you've only been to jail twice. That's why I'm gonna say the jail 3 times.
Okay. What's your answer?
I don't think you peed on anybody.
Oh, okay. Kiki was right.
I won.
This really bad.
So wait, what was the third time?
I've been to jail 3 times.
What was the third time?
This means people be lying to me in real life, and I'm just like, okay.
So the first time it was because I was stuck in the car.
I remember that one.
And then the second time it was because I was working at Fetish and they didn't have a liquor license.
I forgot about that.
Jail
because I didn't have a liquor license.
And I remember the last one.
And then the third time it was because I got pulled over and they tried to give me.
And you went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
She was in real jail.
Yeah, I was in real jail.
Were you at Rice Street?
No, I was.
She was at Rikers.
I took her all the way to New York.
I was over by Magic City.
Were you crying?
Yes, because I had to be there for an extra day. Why? Because
the weekend.
It was the weekend, and I had to pick her up, and she stunk.
I did because I was on my period too.
So what did they do while you were on your period?
I had the same tampon in for 2 days.
They didn't give you no tampon?
No.
You asked?
Yes.
Maybe that's
mean. Mm-hmm. That makes me want to start a group.
It was bad. Though.
It was real funky.
But
for women in prison.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pick my ex up from, I was going to say prison. It wasn't prison. It was just Rice Street jail. And he was funky too. He stunk.
Yeah,
he said
it's not like, well, you can take a bath, but I chose not to.
I wish you would have chose the other option. I had to light a candle in my car, girl.
You said people were taking cigarettes out of their
No, y'all, it was bad because I could smell myself. I was like, oh my God, this is like terrible.
It was real
Did anybody try to fight you?
No. They were nice. All the girls was nice. If anything, they was talking to me too much. And I was like, peasant.
Bitch, you in jail calling people peasants.
You smelling like that. You was right along with
I
her.
didn't smell like that till the last day.
Y'all, she got in my car and filled my gas tank up. It was so stank. I said, oh, ma'am.
Thank you. You should have said thank you.
Oh, my God. It was a hard time.
Sounds like it.
Sounds hard. Have you ever been in jail?
Okay, there was this one time, but I'm not going to tell the story. I'm surprised you've never asked that in all of the time.
Because I just always assumed that, fuck no, you had never gone to jail.
I'm just feeling very truthful right now. That's the only reason I told you. Okay, so moving on. Now it's time for weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
Okay, so I actually have a weird sex today because I was doing some browsing on the internet, falling in black holes because I've been sleeping at crazy hours of the night. And I want to tell y'all about somebody who has been out here. He's like he might be a serial killer, and he's finding y'all on Tinder. And I know that while everybody is swiping left and right and getting your quarantine and chill on, you need to be careful. So they have arrested this man, but I couldn't find an update. I got distracted, but let me just tell you what happened. Okay, so the police are in the process of unraveling the extent of a potential serial killer's carnage after he made claims about murders that have yet to be confirmed by investigators. His mom was wrong for spelling Daniel like this, but Daniel Drayton was arrested in LA and is said to be extradited to New York in connection with the murder of one woman and the rape of another, both of whom police officials said he met through online dating apps, specifically Tinder. So the dude had been wanted for the murder of a nurse in Queens who was found dead in her home a few weeks ago, about a month ago now. She met him on Tinder. So now they're saying that he was involved in 3 murders in New York, and he's saying that he was involved in 3 murders in New York and as many as 7 murders in total nationwide. This man is saying this himself, although no evidence has emerged to validate the additional claims. So the New York police have only connected him to the Queens murder of the nurse and a separate rape in Brooklyn. So y'all be careful out there in New York, but he was catching flights and getting out to LA. He got arrested in Hollywood. After the police said he strangled and sexually assaulted another woman he had also met on Tinder. So while the prospect being involved in the other crimes has never been substantiated, they did lock his ass up for that, and he's awaiting trial, and they're trying to find more evidence. So if y'all know about Daniel Drayton's trifling ass, his pictures on the internet, he's kind of cute, you know. So I could see why somebody might swipe right, but he also looks like he spells things like instead of an E, he'll use a 3, like real hood like. So I don't know. I don't know what type of guys y'all like. So I'm just saying. Anyway, be careful while y'all are swiping, as always, but especially now. The predators are out and they know you lonely, and we're not thinking straight.
Well, the good news is niggas in New York can't go nowhere right now.
They're not supposed to, but if a criminal is a criminal.
We're not supposed to be going nowhere either, but look at us.
Can
I tell y'all something? In the middle of the night last night, you just made me think about this when you said you've been sleeping weird hours of the night. I've been doing weird shit, and it's because my schedule's thrown off. I woke up at 3:47 in the morning and ate a plum.
Well, at least you ate something healthy.
I was sleep eating. I didn't even know that I ate. I
Did you
woke
lay
up in
down?
the morning and saw the seed wrapped up in a napkin with the sticker stuck on my dresser, and I looked and I was like, obviously I ate it.
I hope
dog
it was
didn't
you.
Go eat it.
I hope nobody was
you.
Who did it?
Your dog?
She's little.
An intruder is what I was thinking.
If my doors were locked, and I was like, I really woke up and devoured a plum.
And you
Were
don't
you
remember
drunk?
that. You know, you better be careful.
Yeah.
What if you chose?
Walking is scary.
Yeah.
You can leave your apartment one day or
You
something.
can leave your apartment.
You might need to do a sleep study for real.
You might dump your booty cream on somebody. Go to jail. Seriously.
We know how you get down, cream bean.
Cream bean. I'm changing my Instagram name.
Cream bean.
Y'all get on it. I thought y'all were gonna uplift me.
Well, we told you to do a sleep study. That's scary.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do a sleep study.
I don't know. You gotta call a hospital or something.
They're
packed right now, so you have to wait.
You got the Rona or no? Go to sleep and eat your plums.
Maybe you just need to turn the camera on at night and watch it.
Maybe I will, because that is. Look.
Anyways,
quarantine update, everybody. Before we get into our discussion, is everybody good mentally and health? And do you have groceries? Do you have toilet paper? Do you have some quarantine? How are we all feeling?
I have the necessities to eat, drink, and stay alive. I have plenty, so that's not a problem.
We went through 5 bottles of wine the other day, and you just kept them coming. I was like, "Well, bitch, how many did you get?"
I had plenty, and I never even brought out the liquor. It was in there, and there were also lots of people here.
This is compound.
Well, I just had to keep it stocked because we'll never know when we're gonna run out. And then Lex also brought the big one that we started off with. That's what set us off. That's why my eyes was low. Well, that and other stuff. Anyway, the quarantine, I've had some, but I need it more regularly.
Same.
And I'm like, well, how many people are you supplying?
He got to make his rounds.
Why?
That's scary.
That is scary. I didn't ask that.
Testing kit, not for the Rona, but for the STDs.
Well, I just got my first round of quarantine peen last night, and I'm hurting today. I'm in a lot of pain, but it's a good pain. I feel happy, you know.
And your skin is glowing.
You know, I'm in a good mood today. But I feel like I've been doing good on this quarantine. I've been eating good. I've gained a little weight. That's not a good thing, but at least I have food, you know, to gain weight. I've been drinking. We've been pushing out a lot of content. We've been doing good. So I feel like it's been a little productive little quarantine period. It's not as bad as it could be.
Right. I agree. My quarantine has been pretty cool. I stayed at my house last week. This week I've been with Kiki. You know, we just been sleeping.
But today we made a video.
But today we did do something productive. We tried to do our makeup alike. And we do.
I don't know.
I don't think it looks alike.
This was right before.
It does look the same. It does got the red, the highlight. It's just
So it's
actually good. So y'all could like show what the palette looks like on different skin colors.
Because here's the deal: when a brown skin girl looks up an easy to do makeup tutorial, and somebody like you pops up, and I'm watching it and following it, and then I'm like, "Bitch, you lied." It's not really like you lied. It's like we just don't look the same. So then if you did it, it was like, "Oh, but we got brown and white." Then somebody would be like, "All right, cool."
Because we both look different than the white girl we were following.
And we got it from a white girl, Nikki Tutorial.
Oh, I love little Nikki. Well, not little, but y'all know what I mean.
But our video wasn't funny because no one was sending in funny topics. We wanted it to be funny.
Yeah, we'll try again tomorrow. Yeah. What else we gotta do?
Jokes?
No.
I mean, it wasn't nothing to joke about. They were asking us about relationships.
And that's not what we wanted them to ask us about. We wanted like regular questions, just opinions on things maybe, or like pick some just light things, not should I take this nigga back? Girl, no. If you're questioning, you gotta ask strangers. No, that's what the real answer is. But I'll say something nicer. Yeah. So I don't know. We were just talking. How about you? Thank you.
I tried. I thought I did a makeup tutorial today, and then
it looks good.
She called me and said, "Hey, I'm so glad we both didn't wear no makeup." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I actually did a light contour. I thought I did it. Fuck y'all bitches on YouTube making these fake ass videos."
But let me say, it's good whenever you put makeup on it. It looks like you have no makeup on.
But that's not what you said. You said, "I'm glad we don't have makeup on." That's what you said. But you was like, "We both looking bad." And I was like, "Oh, I did mine." But no. It has been, I'm not gonna lie though, like during this quarantine, I haven't worn any makeup. I was telling Kiki earlier, like I feel like I'm actually forgetting how to get done up and be cute. Like when we get back to the real world, I'm gonna be the ugly friend.
No.
It's getting rough. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm totally fine with it. I'll still take you.
Totally okay.
I was getting a little shaky with the eyebrows. I was like, "Now wait a minute, the flick of the wrist ain't right."
It ain't the same.
You definitely have to keep it up, like sharpen your skills and keep it up.
Been waking up looking like a slave and enjoying it.
That's why I've been wearing this hat for 4 days because I tried to take my wig on and put it back on myself, and I said, "Oh no."
What's wrong with it?
I can't put on a wig no more. Remember the first time we did our hair? Remember the first time we wore a frontal and like we did a pretty good job.
Barbie and Chun-Li.
Yeah, like I did a pretty good job, but it's so like cute. I started getting my hair done, you know, because
got lazy.
I got lazy, so I started getting my hair done, but now I have to do my own hair, and I really don't know how to put on a wig anymore. It's hard.
And then here's another thing that the quarantine is not good for. I got my hair done before the quarantine had started, so now it's like I'm gonna be ugly during the quarantine, and so after the quarantine, my hairstylist, she's gonna be booked up, and then I'm just gonna be ugly after also.
Yeah.
So it's like if you didn't get your hair done or a wax or anything or all those things that you wanted for beauty purposes, it's okay because when this shit is back to real life, you're gonna be popping, bitch.
I'm glad
we get
back right.
So how y'all feel like first day out gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna be lit. That's why I gotta get weight.
Day out.
I gotta make sure I get my hair done.
So first day out. First day out.
Are we recording right now?
Still going?
Oh yeah, first day I gotta make sure I align my hair appointment with the weekend because it's gonna be fucking fire.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna have to take one more day off of work because
maybe we shouldn't air that part.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get my hair done quickly. The girl has already DM'd me, but I'm like, bitch, we've already had issues.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I too am gonna get my hair done. I'm gonna get my lashes done. I might even get the fillers under my bags, and then I'm gonna do drugs.
You couldn't.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I'm definitely getting my hair done. I'm tired of looking like Felicia.
I think they're pretty.
I feel like someone like you can't say that. You look all pretty, like you just woke up like a dream world braid goddess.
Thank you.
Stop
They're
it.
cute, but my roots are growing.
But
this is only a temporary
it makes the
style.
hairstyle look even better. Like you can't say that. That's not fair. Some of us are really ugly during the teen.
Not the teen.
My hair ain't been right.
I ain't
It looks
doing it.
nice.
It actually does.
Well, thank
It's
you.
very sleek.
And your makeup
you.
looks good.
Thank you, John. The face is fine, but I'm concerned about this hair. It's like every time I leave the house and come back, the shit is fucked up. And I come back looking like a pickaninny.
Your
Where you
back
been
baby hair is
going?
laid. Everybody ain't
Well,
got
that's
you.
just regular. That's always like that. I ain't put
That's
nothing on it.
That's what Bill passed down to her.
Who is Bill?
Your granddad.
Donald.
Oh, my bad.
You know what's funny about you joking about him? When I came back from the funeral, I flew back from LA and I went straight to work. I had the program on my desk. My boss said, "Is that Clive Davis?"
He do look like Clive.
He does look like Clive. What you
Bitch
do?
over here coughing. I was like,
We don't have it. We already smoked the hooks
okay,
today.
for real. We all off topic. Okay, so I would like to know, since we've all been quarantined and all that, has everybody been masturbating a lot? Like an excessive amount, or is it still a normal amount?
I was at first, like the first couple days, because I knew I wasn't gonna get any dick, and then I kind of stopped, like, because my coochie was like, please, no more, please. So I definitely stopped, but at first I was just like, it's time to go, bitch. Good morning. Like it was a lot, like, because I was just bored. I had nothing to do. Like I have a pattern. I like to eat, then masturbate, and then go to sleep. So I was just like eating, masturbating,
Do you
go
ever
to sleep.
feel disgusting when you do that routine?
Oh, I feel
Have you ever been like, you like eat, you're in your bed, you're like eating, and then you're eating your food, you're in your bed, and then you go get your masturbator. That's what I was about to say. You
Masturbator.
go get
Your vibrator?
toy, you go get your vibrator, and then you're just laying in the bed looking like a nasty, lethargic.
every
I
time
be feeling
after,
disgusting every
Sometimes
time
I'll be
after.
and then you come and you're like, oh, and then you roll over, and
And then you just be laying there like,
and then you go eat again, and you just go to sleep. You're like, bitch.
Every
what's
time after I
wrong
finish,
with
it's so weird because after I masturbate, I'm like, you're a sick sexual deviant. You need to be in prison. But it's like when I have sex afterwards, I don't have that feeling.
Well, yeah, it's different because it's like there's another person there with you, helping you, making you feel that great. Like I'm sitting there like with my vibrator, booty hole clenched, like looking
That
at
booty
the
cream
porn,
sliding out. That booty
Talking
cream.
to yourself?
That booty cream
I'll be
all
talking
over.
to myself, and afterwards, it just feels so like
Medina should make some anal lube and call it cream
booty
Medina.
cream, booty cream.
Medina, you be talking to yourself when you masturbate?
I do. I'll be like,
What is
oh,
that?
baby, that feels so good. Oh, and then I just
mine's
I either act like I'm talking to the man or I act like I'm the man talking to me. It depends
Mine's
on the mood.
rough. Mine, I'll be like, you better take that. Go to level 8. Go to level 8 here, bitch. You better take that. And like, it's really bad. Don't let me be in the bathtub.
Ooh, the bath. Well, the
Oh my
bathtub.
God,
I try to make it romantic. I only turn one light on in the bathroom. I light candles. I be in there. That's how it fucks up. One of those vibrators, I had left it in the tub. I had to get out. I was feeling filthy.
I take my
had to get in the
glasses
shower.
off slowly.
You take what?
I take my glasses off slowly.
Oh,
Not the
okay.
glasses.
Yeah,
Because they be getting
that's when it's
foggy.
real. I'd be like, Shy, go to the kennel.
I like
She's
to-
trying to watch.
Freaky
Go to the
Shy.
kennel.
I just like to look in the mirror.
Well,
I bet you do.
I did. For
I
me,
do.
I don't talk during
I be
sex,
looking ugly,
but
that's what
I be looking in the mirror, girl.
I don't talk during my when I'm masturbating. But every time I like orgasm, I definitely like will like to say the man's name that I'm like fantasizing about, and usually,
That's a lucky man.
But you know what? It helps with the sex in real life. So like if I like somebody but our sex is not great, if I masturbate and I think about you and I say your name while I'm orgasming, it for some reason it just helps our sex better. And
First of all,
it's
I
like
feel
a
that
spell.
was just a key. You just dropped some.
no, it
knowledge
really
on us,
works.
Brad.
It really works. So like when I masturbate and I'm thinking of this man, the next time we have sex, it'd be crazy because I'd be like, yeah, I already done an orgasm to you in my mind. I made it a fantasy. It really works. It really, 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 really works. Trust me. Because sometimes I know the ladies got their BDBs out there and they don't, necessarily be making them come all the time. But that's a
Let
little
me tell you
trick
something.
for
We
you.
don't really use the term BDBs on our show. And
Okay.
I didn't know what a BDB was. I'm sure you do because these are your best friends. And so, can you tell our listeners what a BDB is?
A
Big
BDB.
dick baller.
Already?
A big dick baller. Yes, it's a big dick baller.
Bro, I never knew that. And maybe that's why I wasn't getting them. God was like, bitch, you don't even know what the phrase is.
It's a secret society, and now you know.
Do you ever get jumped in?
You got to get fucked in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready.
And it's levels to the BDB.
What's the level? What's the top tier level?
Top tier level is like how like Drea Nicole was. That's like the girls that
that's
don't.
the top tier.
The top
BDB.
tier is like whenever you're not working at all and you're just basically
old ass nigga who's gonna die.
Well, not necessarily like Savannah. She got the best BDB in the world. Savannah James, LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
That's the top tier
does
level.
have a BDB.
You know, it's not necessarily like an old sugar daddy. It's just a BDB.
But she
A
rolled with him from the bottom, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying she's like, a BDB.
Now tell me
getter,
what the silver level is. That's the
Silver level, I would say, is like the girls that you see on the gram that necessarily you don't know who their man is, but they got nice cars,
But
nice
still
shoes.
Also working.
But they might have a job.
Might have a little job.
They might have a little job, might bartend or something a little bit, but they have a lot of nice shit and they're always traveling. Like they always somewhere.
Those are the ones that you see the paper. You're like, how do you do?
Yeah.
A lot of those people that I follow.
But those are the only two levels.
Yeah, anything under that
is just.
You mean you can have a BDB under that level, but
Is
it a BDB?
There's no goal. It's just silver.
I would say it's a gold level.
yeah, it's like a goal level of like you getting nice stuff and you get to do the stuff that you want, but you're not living
So the gold
extremely
level
lavish.
is you get to make requests. You're like, this is what I want.
I think you can make requests.
You can make requests on any
Not the
level.
silver.
Because
The
wouldn't
you're getting
silver
what he
would
gives
be
you.
lower?
Yeah, silver is going to be lower than gold. I'm
I
sorry.
feel like the silver is like he's like, this is what I'm giving you. You're
Oh,
just happy
okay, yeah.
for it.
So then we got gold and
honestly, I feel like if you have a BDB period, you're supposed to be requesting the things that you want.
Yeah.
I'm saying you might not get it though.
Well, if he's not giving
Well, then
it to
that's
you,
not a
he's not a
BDB.
BDB.
If you're requesting something, he's not giving it to you, then he's not a BDB.
That ain't no ball.
Maybe you can request a trip versus request a house and actually get it. So maybe that's the difference in the
So I
levels.
guess
Right.
it's
Good example. So the platinum.
Okay.
Platinum level can request house.
You gotta start off slow, Medina.
Just be like, well, nigga, I'm 31. How slow we starting? I got my gas, I got my rent, I got the things.
I just need a
wanna
G-Wagon.
show that. I need a G-Wagon. To get to the point.
Oh my God.
Getting to the point. I'm curious to know, what are y'all's thoughts on fucking or making love on the first night?
Well, I'm not gonna love you on the first night, so that's. But I'll do it.
Yeah, same.
Oh well,
If
I'm
the
down.
vibe right,
Mhm.
you can get this pussy.
And if I took my pills,
You can really get it.
Well, y'all know I'm a Leo.
I ate.
So
what that mean?
that means I'm definitely making love, sweet, passionate, the wheat love on that first night.
Sweet?
The
What's
wheat.
sweet? What's
The
the
wheat.
Like you gotta live.
I gotta live. We making the wheat love.
Not the week.
I love first date sex. Let's get to the point. Let's
Oh
pass
my
it up and do what
God.
the fuck we gonna
Especially
do.
when that tension is there, like right when y'all see each other, and you're like, oh, we're having drinks, we're eating dinner, we got an appetizer, now we're gonna get dessert, and you're like, I just
I think first sex date is cool, especially with us. Like Dre is like in her late 20s. We're all in our 30s. It's like, what's the point? Like,
we're not in our 30s, I'm in my 30s. Stop
girl,
it.
me and Kiki the only people that don't care about our age. We just
I
be
used
like,
to really care, and I just had to get over it.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
care.
like I feel like when you get like 33, then you're in your 30s. Like,
we're in our 30s.
When you turn
I think
30,
when you
you're
turn
in your
30, you're in your 30s.
we in our 30s, girl.
Except for me.
Embrace it.
I have.
No, you haven't, because you're like, I'm in my 30s.
30.
and you done past 30. Because we're the same.
Well,
And I'm turning 31 this year too. And but back to the topic at hand. I think let's get past the bullshit. Like if we're if it's a good first day, the conversation is vibing and we're turning
Your
up.
pussy dripping.
Yeah,
right
okay.
Starting to look
after.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like your
and
car.
he be smelling good.
Ooh. And then
You know we talked about the BDB fragrance.
you know when
If
a
you
beat.
know, you know.
But not only that, sometimes a nigga come up and he smells so good. It's like something you never smelled before, and it smells
I done
expensive.
smelled it all.
And I'm
It's just
telling you,
like-
it's
There's
like
something you ain't smelled. And when
Yeah.
that nigga approach you,
No.
you gonna be like,
No, I don't smell it.
when
all.
the dude I went on a date with that had me in the Lambo with the Richard
And I got a
Mille.
specific fragrance I like.
I'm telling you, when I had the dude, God damn it.
Sorry, we had our. Oh.
Y'all know the mic's gonna be fucked up.
Exactly. I'm trying to help
One at a
Kiki's
time.
editing.
Are we too loud?
No, y'all.
It's just hard when we all
When y'all
talk.
talking, like y'all can't talk about. So, anyways, so yeah, when the dude picked me up, he had his Richard Mille on. He had the Lambo, and it was just like a fragrance I had never smelled before, and it was so strong and it smelled so good.
To your vagina.
It did. It went straight to my pussy.
Fuck this nigga tonight.
And I absolutely did. And that's we in love, girl.
I
I would've been ready right
mad
then.
at you. Now let me ask y'all this: when you do fuck on the first night, do you care if it's at his house or your house?
Give me at his house.
Yeah. Because if I'm fucking with you, your house definitely has to be nicer than mine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know the bed gonna
like,
feel
why would
better.
we fuck in my apartment when we can go to your house, your estate?
What if it's closer? You said your estate.
I don't mind riding.
Hold on.
Your
The whole
estate.
lift is your estate.
I'm just making sure we know she's reached the platinum level. She's not down here.
Wow.
Well, honestly, most of the guys I fuck with don't live here, so we better be fucking at the Waldorf. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need nice things around here. You know what I'm saying? It's nice as hell. Let me tell you, I was in that hotel. It was so nice. I had a FaceTime Drea. I said, girl, look at this.
She did. I was like, oh my God.
Y'all know a peasant ain't never been nowhere.
Did you get a massage?
Girl, well, no, I was supposed to.
But not
Eat at
from
the
the people at the
restaurant.
hotel.
Their food is delightful.
Oh my gosh. You know what? The weekend was so amazing. At the end of it, I left with a pair of Louis shoes and a pair of YSLs, honey.
Look at you.
Amazing.
Look at God.
Look at us.
Look at
Us. Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have
I
thought?
included in us. Look at you.
Who would have thought?
Look at y'all. So when
Oh my
is the
God.
quickest?
Wait, what about you?
What about
Do you prefer to go to their house?
Absolutely. So here's the deal. I don't have a headboard on my bed. It's not a ratchet bed and just on the floor. But I got one of those beds that can you lift up the head and you can lift up the feet. And so I haven't figured out a good enough headboard to get on it. But when I fuck on my bed, it's the last resort because it will move and make a very loud clapping sound. And so my
Like
best
booty
friend
cheek?
lives below me. No, it's like the wheels on the bed.
Oh.
And my best friend lives below me, and she always be like, "What you doing? What is that noise?" And it's just too noisy. Let's go to your place. It's probably better than mine.
Oh, your best friend lives under you?
Right below.
That's so fun.
So she was moving back from New York. I was breaking up with my boyfriend, and when she flew in, I was taking her to look at places. So a lot of the places she was looking at, I was like, "Wow, I'm about to move out on my own. I'm looking too." And when she got to this place, I was like, I like it too. I was just looking at the niggas. It was fine. But then I came up with a policy that I wasn't going to fuck any of the niggas that lived there. And so that's just how it happened. She started living there, and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to live here too.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You look scared.
I am.
I love
It's
a good
what you
question.
wrote in the thing. What's the quickest you've ever had sex with someone?
The same day.
Well, that's not fair. You can't say that.
Why?
Because I feel like you need a time frame. Because you could say the same day, but it could be like, oh, you met him in
In
the
an
morning,
hour.
you had sex at 12 o'clock in the
An
morning
hour?
that next day.
No. I was saying.
I was about to say, damn.
What if that was my answer?
Well, I was just like, what did he do in that hour?
He was fine. We
That's
were on a
That
boat.
is her answer.
We were on a boat party and we're drunk
Mm.
and we jumped off of the boat onto the land and we had sex.
And y'all made sweet love.
It wasn't love.
Oh.
It was sweet. It was sweet, succulent.
Oh my God. I love it.
Succulent.
It was succulent. It was fucking. It was amazing. It was like an hour and a half. Maybe
That's
two.
a long time. My ass would be tired.
No,
I was
that's
thinking that
not how long
they
we
had
had sex.
sex.
I knew him for 3 hours.
My pussy don't last no 2 hours. We need a break.
No, you heard it wrong. We're drunk. I knew him for 3 hours. It was at a boat party.
Okay.
And he got drunk and real ratchet real quick. I regret it. And
You do?
I do.
Why?
Because it was one of those things where it was like, could you imagine if I emerged from that and went and got tested and was like, I got AIDS? And I would be like,
Okay, you could have said her. Why did you go there?
I mean, because she's right.
whether I got
though.
hurt or anything, it could have been that. And so it was like when I woke up and came to my senses and I almost went to jail that night.
Y'all didn't
also.
use protection. That's what you're saying.
I can't remember.
Oh,
honestly.
okay.
It wasn't rape. It wasn't. But like, it was like a.
Y'all
we
were just lit. Y'all were
drunk,
lit.
and it was fun.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I don't mind first date sex, but I haven't had first date sex in a really long time.
Me either.
So,
Like that was years ago, like in college.
I think I had sex with this guy that I had, like, the first time we had physically met, like, we hung out and it was probably like maybe 4 or 5 hours after, but we had always kind of talked a little bit on social media.
Don't give a backstory.
Well, I mean,
it was 4 to 5 hours.
It was 4 to 5 hours, but it wasn't like I just met him.
But it was like
you have been talking to him.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You don't have to give us that backstory.
Well, I had to because
it does make a difference versus meeting somebody today and 5 hours
yeah,
later.
Because I've never done. I can't say I've done that, so that's why I don't want to make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I met this nigga in 4 hours. We was fucking. Because it's like...
That doesn't make you a badass bitch, first of all.
No, I mean, sometimes it does. It makes you seem like you're more carefree and you just go with the flow. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't mind it. I wouldn't be against it, but it's never happened to me, honestly.
Definitely took the nigga the same day I met him.
You proud. Love what you got.
She said,
I'm very proud.
I love you.
Oh no, I was thinking of somebody else. Never mind.
Who you was thinking about?
Let me mind my business.
I think the last time that I had sex with somebody on a first date, I had met him prior to, so that doesn't really count. But
why y'all just keep bringing it up?
Because it's like the shortest time.
It's the shortest time.
I've never had sex with somebody on the day that I met them, so that doesn't count.
I mean,
so it's gonna have to be time.
I gave the backstory. I met this nigga before we got on the boat too. Like I didn't know him though. It still wasn't like a thing.
What do you mean? Well, I knew him.
It wasn't like I know that you don't have AIDS.
I
don't like
that. That's the last time you gonna say that.
Yeah, I think everybody I've known for at least a couple of weeks before I had sex with him, but I might not have like spent any time with him physically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's what I'm talking about.
I just didn't give that backstory. I had seen this.
I'm not judging you.
I don't feel that, but I just feel like everyone gave their backstory. Now I gotta be like, let me tell you.
You did give
backstory.
You sure did it.
She said I fucked the nigga the same day I met him,
which is still great.
But she met him that day.
Yeah.
So that's different.
We went on a date. Let me give my backstory. We went on a date.
I'm dead.
Sometimes that's fun.
It was real quick.
I bet it was.
I know that's right.
He was real freaky. It was like some of the best sex I ever had.
Really?
Yes, but I never fucked him again.
Why?
Because he was too creepy.
Like he was just like popping up?
Yeah, he was like hitting me up and shit afterwards.
Ooh,
all
the
the
ball
time.
man?
He was really in his feelings. No, bitch. Did I have sex with him?
Oh, I couldn't remember. I was scared.
No.
I was very afraid.
You want me to have sex with the ball man so bad, and I didn't have sex with him. He did not get this pussy.
I'm so confused. Why do y'all do this list?
You know what? My mom started that. Crazy
Does someone
enough.
have a list for that?
Somebody has a list, but she was making fun of them one day, and she was on the phone with me. She kept going, yes. And it was just so fucking funny to me. So I started tweeting like it. And it's so funny because a lot of people that follow me or that I follow, I see them typing with the lisp now, and it just kind of stuck, and it's so funny. But yeah, shout out to Annie. Annie actually started the list.
Mm-hmm.
Annie, little Annie.
Little Annie. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done for a man, Lex?
Ooh, the dumbest thing I ever did for a man. This is real ratchet and real stupid. Cause I just think about it. I'm like, why did you do that? I was dating somebody and he had moved off. We were living together at one point. Then he moved off and went to college, and we were very fucking poor. We were very fucking broke. And I was like, oh, I want to do something so sweet to him, because he kept talking about how like he needed to get groceries and he didn't have any money and stuff. And he used to love when I wrote him letters. Mm-hmm. So I wrote him a letter and I like folded up $100 bill in there and I sent it to him. He was like, oh my God, baby. Like, thank you so much. And I look back on that shit like he was a fucking peasant.
Where is he now?
Girl, in the trailer park with his wife.
In a trailer park?
But
you used to mess with white guys.
No. He's black. This is my black boyfriend, but he married a white. Well, he had a baby for a white girl. Y'all know the fat white girls that be getting their income tax and give it to their man.
Short, choppy haircuts.
Yeah, she has that I love Jaden haircut.
Tattoo with the arrow in it on that.
Oh, you might want to fold up another letter and send him another $100.
Girl, he need more than that. He need more than that. He could never.
How she gonna send 100 when she got 3?
You know what? God damn it, Drea. That was supposed to be a secret.
You say it every week.
I got $3.
I was surprised you didn't say it when she said it.
No, but that was probably the dumbest thing I ever did, because I feel like in that moment, I started being okay with like spending money on men and doing too much for men. And I was just like doing so much and getting like nothing in return. I was.
Did you have a fever?
Girl, this was young Lex.
Can I say something, young Lex?
No. Booty cream, Medine, you cannot.
The crazy thing is, I actually look at it in a different light.
I know you do. That's why I said you can't say nothing.
We don't need you infiltrating the listener's mind.
We do not.
The thing, I want you to know, like, I look at it like in a way where it's like, look at God. Like God was probably looking at you in a way of like, look at my little daughter, my godly daughter.
No, God said, a man who does not work does not eat. That is in the word.
He wouldn't have been.
He needed to work more so he could eat.
But
The man
look
is
at
in
Lex.
charge.
She came through and she blessed him in the form of a letter and a rolled up $100 bill. And it's like, look back at that. It's like you helped somebody.
No.
That's why she got $3.
Exactly. I need that $100
Giving that money
back.
out too freely.
I need that $100 back right now. So if you listening, Harper, yeah, I'll say your name, bitch. Send me my money.
God don't like this. He don't like it.
Money comes to us freely. We don't give it out.
Exactly.
But the fact that she did give it out freely and abundantly.
You did that before.
What?
You know she did. Look at her.
Money to the men.
She was about to lie.
First of all, Drea Nicole.
We knew it. We fucking knew it.
That's why she was the only one talking about, oh.
Because me and Kiki sitting over here like,
I'm trying to review the next couple topics, and I was like,
People fall on hard times, male and female. And it's like, if there's somebody who's back, you got.
you know what?
Dust yourself off and try.
What was his name? Donnie McClurkin said. We fall down, but we get up.
By your own bootstraps.
Not by mine.
I don't think that's what he said.
That's how I interpreted the word.
Those were the words. We fall down, but we get up.
Yeah, but then you said by your own straps. Like,
Yeah.
That's how we interpreted it.
Yeah, that was my interpretation. My bad. The first part is the verse. Drea.
I never told the full story on our show, but I mentioned it before. I almost got shot. I could have got shot for fucking with a nigga.
No, wait a damn minute. I'd rather give $100 than almost get shot. So I'm sorry. You take the crown right now.
What happened?
Well,
Oh, God.
Lex know the story.
why Lex acting like
So
she don't?
you weren't always at the
Y'all.
premium.
No,
This was a premium story. This is a premium nigga. Absolutely.
Let's love this story. She
Oh,
really
God.
low-key excited.
Is this the Tomb Raider story?
Yes.
Medina, wait until you hear this shit. Go ahead and act it out.
Okay, so I was fucking with this nigga, right? And he used to go out of town all the time. So he was about to come back in town. I think it was the day I was at your house. I was at Lex's house. We was just finished recording. He was like, baby, come pick me up from the airport. So I said, okay. So I pick him up from the airport. We drive to his house. He lived far as hell. So we drive to his house. We get to the house. The front door is like wide open. And he lived in a gated community and everything. So it's weird as hell that the front door is just wide open. So I'm like, baby, the front door is wide
Is this text or voice?
No, I'm
They're
telling you, we're in the
together.
car.
Oh.
Together. I had just picked him up from the airport. So I'm like, baby, the front door is open because I walk into the house first. So he behind me. I'm like, the front door open. He's like, you lying. And I was like, no, I'm not. It really is. So he was like, oh, hell no. Hold on.
That is how he talking. I'm fucking dead.
He was like, oh, hell no. Hold on. so he goes in his room and he get these two guns. He need a little baby pistol, right?
Did you know what to do? Or like,
No.
I mean,
I
were you
didn't.
scared?
No, but I was a ride for my nigga. Fuck you mean.
Oh my God.
So he come back. So when he went and got it, I'm thinking he about to walk through the house with both of them. He give me one. I was like, oh, okay, this is what we doing. So he like, follow me. So I'm like, all right. So we walking through the house. And I'm like behind him, the little baby piece.
But were you scared or you smiling, taking selfies?
No, because I knew he was gonna get shot first. And he big as hell, so he was covering me. So I'm like, if somebody gets shot, it's gonna be you. I'm gonna run. But anyway, so yeah, we walking through the house. We going in every room.
You really got the gun like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like right here. So we walking. Then he like, and his house was big as hell. It was so many bedrooms. So he like, baby, I think we should split up. I'm like, split up?
Have you ever shot a gun before?
No!
Oh my God. Come on, Laura Croft.
So he was like, I think we should split up. So we split up. So bitch, I'm opening doors and And the shit's shaking because I'm scared.
Obviously.
Luckily, nobody was in there. But really, when I think about it, I'm like, you was really willing to get me shot.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get shot.
Why the fuck would you say we need to split up?
Running through your nigga house like a Tomb Raider. That's why we call it the Tomb Raider story.
To me, this was more like Jason's lyric.
Okay.
It was crazy, but he really fucked.
She always got to make it romantic.
But I feel like that was a pivotal point of our relationship. After that,
Do you still know
he
him?
really fucked with me.
You still know him?
Yeah.
That's why niggas don't love me. Because I would have been like, why can't we call the police?
You know what? And honestly, that was really, we laugh about
But
it.
could you imagine if something really happened when you were watching the news and you're like, that's my roommate? And
Right.
you were dead. It would be another ghetto story.
I would be like, I gotta find me another co-host. Goddamn.
It was crazy, y'all. But afterwards, I felt like, we really made it through some shit.
She was like, oh my God, baby, I need to go to Louis. This is stressing me.
You better take me. I almost died.
It was crazy. He was like, man, you my ride or die for real.
Okay, I've had enough.
That probably got you all hot and bothered.
Oh, we definitely fucked that. With the gun on the side.
Girl.
It was laying right there.
As the hood turns.
A true ghetto love story.
Plug love ain't got shit on y'all. What you mean in this face?
It sounds like a tragedy. No,
it was a crazy time, but look, he was like, man, he was like, thank God with nobody up in here. I'm like, yeah.
Thank God for real. What about you? Who's next?
I want to hear Medina.
I want to hear Medina's story so bad.
Wait, I forgot the question.
The stupidest thing, the craziest thing or stupidest thing you've done for a man.
But here's the deal. Like, I be doing dumb shit and it's not death worthy.
No, me either. I mean, I didn't either. But I know you did something. Because you know, you like white people activities. I know you did something. You probably like caught a disease for a nigga to find a cure. The vaccine, we have to do a test. Give it to me. I'll take it. I will take it.
That voice.
You sounded like Carol. You sound like your name was Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
I'm crying.
I'm really trying to think of like the dumbest thing that I've done for a nigga. And most of the time it involves just me like not doing it. Like, I mean, there have been times when it's like, the dumbest shit that could have happened was I remember my ex was trying to get a car and he wanted me to put my name on it. And I almost did it. But the thing about me is like I always call my mom and ask her for every tidbit of advice. So I called her and I was like, I know that like I've been here for a minute. Do you think I should do this? Because like he's done so many things for me. This is the least I could do, right? I was like, you better not fucking she doesn't even cuss. She says fudge.
Better not fudging. That makes so much sense.
Better not fudging.
I love her already.
Name on this car for this man. I was like, Mom, I feel like that's really selfish of you. Like all the things that he's done for me. Like he bought me a car. I was moving to Miami. He got me a Miami car.
Oh, he bought you a car?
I didn't say I wanted it. He was like, you need a Miami car.
So you done had a BDB before?
Well, no.
What car did you choose?
That's a Jeep Wrangler. That's
what I'm saying.
BDB, right? BDB. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a BDB. He just shouldn't have done that. So the car got repossessed.
Okay, so. Well, we didn't have to tell that side. God damn it.
Well, yeah, we did. We're real everybody. But yeah, so it was like I'm not gonna lie. When I'm presented with dumb shit to do for niggas, I really don't do it. Even though it seems like I might. The most I might have done is like maybe buy you something. But to me, it's not dumb. It's like if I had it and I said I was gonna buy it, I'm good. That's never done anything that was life altering or like I might. It's just no. I call my mom and I'd be like, "What you need?"
Wow, so you're really the best one out of everybody.
Because I be risking it all.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Keeks?
Calling back. But let me think. Okay, so one time recently, like within the past 6 months, somebody it was a money thing, and it was like he wanted me
like a fraudulent thing.
It wasn't fraudulent, but he tried me. So he wanted me to get money out of the ATM. He was going to cash app it to me and get the money out of the ATM. This has happened before. It's no big deal. I know he has it. He always sends it. It's never a problem. Well, this particular day, I go get the money out of the ATM because he's left his card. He's supposed to cash at me. I'm not thinking anything of it because we're still hanging out. And then we end up getting into a big fight.
Physical?
Just an argument. And then I can't remember if this was the time where he just never sent it or he sent it and before I could accept it, he disputed it. So I didn't get the money.
He robbed you?
And then wait, I got the money back eventually. But that night he got on Instagram and tried to lie and say that he gave me all of this money and all these other things that we don't need to get into. But he said,
I remember this.
So he said that he gave me all of this money and that I was abusive towards him and all this other crazy.
Abusive, like, and you were busting upside his head?
Girl, I don't know what he meant because he was full of shit. So anyway, maybe like a week or so later, he ended up sending me the money. I guess Cash App reminded him because I definitely sent the request. And I added some money to it, like for my distress and my pain and suffering. Thank you. So, yeah, that's probably the dumbest. But I should have never answered his
But you
calls
was in distress for them few weeks that you didn't know if he was going to send you.
for about a week, yes.
Oh my God.
Well, I wasn't in distress, but I was just like, you trifling bitch.
Was it
like,
a lot of money?
It wasn't that much.
How
It was
much?
just a few $100s.
Oh.
But it was like, anytime I have to front something, I always tell myself I'll never front more than is going to put a dent in me. I probably would have spent that at Sephora the next day.
Right.
So it wasn't a big deal. And in the time before we got into the argument, 30 minutes later, I thought everything was going to be fine and he would just send it as usual. He told me to send him the request so that he would do it. He was charging his phone or something like that. He just didn't. He showed his ass. But you know, whatever, I got my money back and a little extra and it's all good. Now he's blocked again.
I'm dead.
That shit, right?
Niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. And that's God
And
honest
I prefer
truth.
a trick these days.
Period.
Amen. I know. Well, they be both.
I'm
I don't think
dead.
you could pick and choose.
Well, I don't want him to only be a hoe.
But I'm
Yeah.
Some
saying
people are tricks and hoes, and some people are just hoes.
Oh, you right.
But the tricks are all hoes. So.
They are.
But the broke ones be hoes too.
Well, we don't be talking to them.
Well, I'm just saying. I know that they are.
Sometimes I do.
Okay, Medina.
Why?
Let's get into that.
You know why?
We're gonna break your habits.
Do you like?
We're gonna get you a
Because I feel like
BDB.
you like to.
Ooh. No, we're Eskimo.
He's not at the VIP package.
He's definitely not.
He's not. That's what I'm
Terrible.
saying.
But that little excursion.
Every now and again, when a nigga really does just look really good, you can get me. And
No,
it's not-
yeah, that's true. But because
And you be
me and
fooled.
him never like, it wasn't like a dating.
When they find, I don't think it counts.
Well, here's what it does count, Kiki. It does.
It
does.
If you just fucking them.
What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna sit here and act like every nigga I fucked with was a premium package VIP tier.
Of course not.
He
True.
wasn't.
But I don't think
There
that
was
you
some
would.
broke niggas
She
that got
right.
his pussy. There was some broke nigga dick in my pussy.
But I don't think that you would like know that a nigga was broke and go after him.
No, and
Right.
I don't even go after you. But there have been times when I know you're broke and I did have sex with you.
That's
and
different
I
to me.
woke up
I'm just
and was like,
saying.
if I'm pregnant. This child is going to
Oh,
be
no.
on welfare. And
Oh,
it's
you
like,
be fucking them without a rubber?
well, listen, if the condom breaks,
Well,
we're
yeah.
still having babies.
No, we not.
So not.
That's what the plan B for.
I'm dead.
Well,
So if you
I'm saying-
other-
No, she's
I'm not
definitely
gonna act
right.
Like every nigga I fucked with was the premium tier package ass nigga.
That is very, 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 very true.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
don't
that
think
too.
anybody believes that. I
Yeah.
just thought it was the ones that you were picking that you liked a lot.
Every now and again, yeah.
Oh. Well, lately you just
We didn't like him. Our Eskimo situation, we didn't like him.
I did though. I liked him.
Okay, now sis.
Oh, goddamn.
No, I was trying to
That's
get
why
us
I'm
on the same
confused.
I
level.
liked him and then I didn't quickly.
Yeah.
But besides him, I'm not gonna act like I've been fucking with rich niggas my whole life. And
Not
you
that
not
you-
either.
I didn't say that, but I'm saying the ones that you really like, I don't think that that's you simply because lately you've been talking about wanting a man who takes care of you and all of those
That's
things.
a want.
So, okay, so I'm not thinking, I don't know what you do. So I'm not sure if you're going after guys who you know won't give you what you want. I didn't think that.
I didn't think that's what we were talking about.
That's what I
we were
thought you
talking
meant.
about
So that's why I was like, no. Not in general. Everybody's fucked somebody broke.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody like,
Yeah, that's not the argument. I thought you meant what we're going after.
No, I don't really go after men, but like, yeah, no.
I mean, because there are some men that are just around just for, some late night fun shit, somebody to chill with. He's necessarily not
Those
the
don't
person.
count.
Yeah, those don't
It only
count.
counts when you think you're pregnant.
Or you care about them, or you're like going like you're trying to pursue things with him. Like if there's, you'll never see me like out on a date with somebody and really taking them serious, and they're like they don't, and they don't have. Well, I won't say broke. I don't like that poor broke.
You've been saying poor all
No, it sounds so bad because I know
You say poor and you say nigger all the time.
it's true.
So what?
I guess I'll say somebody that at least has, something to bring to the table.
What is that bring though? Everyone always say bring to the table. What is the bring?
Money.
So you don't want no poor niggas.
It's allowed.
It's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
Here's the thing, don't be ashamed.
I'm definitely not ashamed. I know that a lot of people think, because y'all have a lot of new listeners, so people who don't know us, that I don't want them to think like, oh, these are some gold digging bitches, because we are.
But you can think that about me, I don't give a fuck.
Well, here's the deal also.
But I'm a gold digger.
This episode is long.
It is long.
So I feel like we can move on to the indecisive Diane, and then you ladies can help us with some advice. Share some cocktails.
Absolutely.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Okay, so Diane, do you have any cute quarantine date ideas for us since no one can actually leave the house? Hey ladies, it's me. Diane, are you sick? No, I don't have the coronavirus. Here's the deal. It's also pollen season. We have allergies. Do not offend anyone if they cough, if they sneeze. It's okay. It's also allergy season. Okay, so girl, what is our date idea that you have for us? So here's the deal. Since you can't leave the house, we're all quarantined. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. Download your different dating apps. Maybe Bumble, maybe not Tinder since people are getting killed. Maybe do Hinge and do some virtual dating. So here's what you can do. He can cash app you like 15 or 20 bucks. Go buy a bottle of wine, get cute, get dressed up. And then FaceTime each other and have a virtual date. You could just have all these conversations, laugh, talk, get to know each other. I feel like that's a really great way of old school dating. Thank you for having me, ladies. Bye. Bye, Diane. People have really been on virtual dates.
Really?
Girl was selling her virtual dates for $20. And she had made, they said she said she had made like $200.
Oh,
wow.
She was my friends are literally just connecting with people and having virtual dates from people that they met, and just everyone gets dressed up. Mm-hmm. Maybe they send you money to get a bottle of alcohol, liquor, or wine, and you just sit there and with great lighting and have a date on FaceTime. Mm-hmm. How much did you charge?
How long is the date?
How long is a normal date for you?
Depends how good it is.
Yeah, I think virtual, you should charge by a 15-minute increment. Since it's virtual.
Who should charge who?
She should charge him.
If you want to take me on a date, I'm going to charge you. You know?
You guys.
No, it's for, we're trying to make money.
Yeah,
this is just the money.
No, it's
quarantine. We still got rent due.
Quarantine
it's like OnlyFans.
It's not are you going to show titties in your pussy hole?
Price is right. If the price is right, times is hard.
Depending on how much he paying.
Y'all are tripping. I'm not even a nigga. You're tripping. It's just a
people are selling for
a little FaceTime day. You gonna charge us to see your pussy hole?
Well, people are they charge for OnlyFans. Why can't we charge for a virtual date?
OnlyFans are fucking.
No, some people
they're doing.
No, you're doing something.
No, some people
are on there just looking into the camera
yes.
Show you my makeup.
Some people really be in swimsuits and
that's still a swimsuit.
But it doesn't have to be that.
Sends you a virtual date request and is show me your booty hole, then I can understand. Okay, I'm gonna charge you, nigga. If you're just let's just talk and have a drink and talk. Nigga, what's the price for that?
It's a fee.
What is it?
Time is money.
Like
what's
Kiki
the
said,
money?
like Kiki said, it should be an increment, 15-minute increment.
What's the price?
I'm trying to think.
I would say like for every 15 minutes, like $20. So you get a half an hour for $40. That ain't
Someone
nothing.
you actually don't want to be talking to.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm entertaining you. It's just like a podcast. People pay for y'all Patreon to watch y'all
They don't
talk.
pay to listen to the whole show.
But I'm saying if
Why
you
would I
want
want to talk to a nigga that
I'm saying if this is like a normal date. If this is a trick, nigga, okay.
Yeah. Oh, if this is somebody I actually like I FaceTime
we both swiped right, bitch. Now it's a charge.
No. Now, if it's somebody I'm dating, like I've been FaceTiming my nigga all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not charging him.
Yeah.
But it's like, if we're like doing it for entertainment purposes and you just want to talk to me, like you want to meet and talk.
I need to
Yeah, of course you're going to have to pay for that. This is bonus content.
Well, you guys obviously heard otherwise. That's not what I said, but thanks for the advice.
And remember, if you want some advice, make sure you email it to us at askcocktales@gmail.com. So I have one pulled up. The subject line is how to eat booty. Okay, so everybody might have a little tidbit to share.
I definitely got some tips.
All right. Hey, ladies, love the show. Let me get right to it. The aroma, I think they meant the Rona. But the Rona got me about to do some brand new things. So I met a white guy on Bumble 2 days before restaurant and bar bans went into effect in our city. We decided we are going to get takeout and go to his place on our first meetup. I'll give friends my location for safety. Anyway, the conversations got straight to the point of sex when I flat out told him, if you're looking for a fuck buddy, just say it. He asked if I would really be interested. I told him yes, but he still got to feed me. I know that's right. So we have had in-depth conversations to set the bedroom boundaries and see what limits can be explored. He asked me about rim jobs, to which I was baffled and had to research. I was like, why didn't you ask me if I eat booty? Well, I know why, but okay. I'm working on being more sophisticated, but for now, I get straight to the point. I've listened and picked up bits and pieces from the show, but was wondering if you ladies had a comprehensive guide to sensually eating man booty. He already says it makes him come, so I want to see for real. Any advice would be fantastic. Hopefully in the near future, I can write in with a cocktail. Medina, he really sounds like your type. He wants to spit in my mouth and also do anal, but I side with Kiki on the latter. No, that's fucking right, because... Okay, so does everybody have tips, or does anyone have tips for eating ass? What's the way that you like to do it?
Okay, so if you're trying to eat ass, I feel like to be more comfortable, you need to eat his ass with him laying on his back. I eat a lot of ass. I've ate a lot of ass in my day, but I don't like it when men like turn around and toot it up. That's a little too much for me. So I feel like if you're first starting out, he definitely needs to be laying on his back. Now he is gonna have to lift up his legs a little bit because
you're gonna crunch your eyes.
Yeah, you're gonna be like
suffocating your nostrils.
You don't want to put your face all, and then if he got a nice little bed, your makeup gonna be all on his bed and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want your face like smushed in the bed. So he's definitely gonna have to be comfortable with lifting his legs up. And I think we've all ate woman vagina here before. So I feel like it's just like eating pussy. You know, like it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, like with eating pussy, you're more so focusing on the clit and you're like fingering her. So it's not that same, but it's still kind of like the same thing. Like you use the same mouth movements. You can use your hand a little bit. You can, jack his dick a little bit while you're eating his booty hole. It's very easy, I think. I don't think it's that hard.
It's very easy. And I'm like, I don't even want to jack your dick or do all that extra shit while I'm eating your booty hole. If I'm eating your booty hole, I'm just eating your booty hole.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's already a lot. Like, it's like,
It is a lot. But I'm definitely working the penis while I'm eating the booty. What about you, Keek?
I like to do it all. So it depends on who he is and how good he's fucking me. Of how good I'm going to try and eat your ass. I feel like I do like to jack his dick a little bit. And usually what I'll do is I'll start sucking his dick first and then I'll work my way down to the balls. When I get down to the balls, I slide my finger. I can get long nails, not as long as yours, but pretty long.
Yeah.
So I just concentrate on the ball of my finger and try not to put it in there, just to massage it a bit. And then I let the spit dribble down and then I go around and I kind of move him over or lift him up a little bit to kind of like turn my head and catch it. Cause I don't want my, like you said, the eyelashes crunched up or my makeup all on the pillow or whatever and eat his ass. But sometimes some of these men, they work out a lot I don't know how they find me, but they work out a lot, and their booties be kind of tight. So it's like you really need to use both hands to spread it. Have y'all ever had a tight booty?
I have football bay. He has a real tight butt.
Well, I always use both hands.
I was gonna say, even if I'm eating any booty, male or female, I feel like you gotta use both hands.
But if I'm jacking his dick, I can't use both hands.
Well, but you have to see, like that's why I said they have to hold their ankles and they gotta hold their legs open. So when they do that, I don't want them to hold their ankles. Y'all nigga got a big booty.
Oh, he had a big juicy one.
He was real thick.
First of all, I don't want no nigga holding his ankles while I'm eating his booty.
Or holding the back of his leg.
But honestly, if I see it, it's not going to be that big of a deal to me. I probably wouldn't see it.
But listen,
hold it up.
Okay, but let me also tell you, you know how Drea knows more so about this because she take.
Imagine a nigga like this while you eating his ass.
I'm dead. But listen, let me say this. So, Dre, you know how when we take pictures sitting down, we'll kind of spread our butt cheeks to sit down so it gives us that effect of having more hips. So I feel like that's the same thing a man has to do when he's laying on his back. He needs to spread his cheeks and they're going to be spread kind of on the bed. So before so it's like you're not going to have to use both hands to spread his cheeks. So you're going to have that free hand. You know what I'm saying?
I always have to use both hands because I want to get deep in there.
Okay. I like that.
Do you use fingers?
No, absolutely not. It's coronavirus. Now I'm going to have feet.
Oh, it's already your tongue already in the booty.
I like to use my fingers.
I
like to get all up in there.
Well, I can't finger right now. No, I don't finger when I have nails. I don't finger when I have nails.
Your nails are just a little bit longer than mine. You just have longer nail beds.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drea has nice nail beds. But no, I'm not doing any booty play right now as far as my fingers. Like I said, like Kiki said, I'll use the pad of my finger to kind of rub it a little bit. They do like that. I don't stick my finger in there.
So here's our next advice letter. It says, resident is trying to smash. Hi guys, I'm a 26-year-old married male listener from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I currently work as a maintenance man at a luxury high-rise in downtown Ann Arbor. And as of late, things have been strange. As you guys know, the Rona been going around heavily. And as of March 23rd, Michigan is on lockdown. You can't go anywhere. So naturally, one of my residents freaked out. She asked me to talk to my boss to see if I could get any info from him. So I did. We had a meeting, and afterwards, I returned to her apartment to tell her what was going on. When she opened the door, she was ass, booty, butt naked. And she was drunk. Well, she had a cover wrapped around her at least, so I ignored it because, of course, that isn't consent. Plus, I'm married. Anywho, she seemed pretty nice, and I asked about her tattoos. The lady couldn't even tell me which tattoos said what. They were in Japanese. So after we talked about the tats on her arm, I noticed one on her shoulder. How many tattoos do you have and where? Now I ask this question to a lot of people, but this has never happened to me before. She says a lot. Oh, she has a lot, and they're all over. Then drops the cover and walks into her apartment. Now, obviously, this woman was intoxicated, so I ain't take advantage of her. But if she comes at me tomorrow with that, then I can say I won't take a long lunch. She was fine on top of all of that. Love you guys, show. What is the question? I love you guys, show, and I hope this wasn't too long because I like you guys. I hate the long ass emails. Also, don't worry. I talked to my wife about this story too and told me that these opportunities for excitement don't happen often and to jump on it. Be blessed and you guys stay safe. Jacquel.
I guess he just wanted to share something he was feeling conflicted about. And it's not a cocktail because didn't shit happen?
Nothing happened, Jacquel. And I want to tell you, you're talking about we don't like long emails. We also don't like dumb emails that don't make sense, nigga. This is the ask cocktails. It was not an ask. Well, I was really ready to read an advice and give some advice.
I'm dead.
It's okay.
Well, moving on. So now it's time for cocktails. Remember, if you would like someone to read, well, one of us or our guests to read one of your cocktails, send it to cocktails.atl@gmail.com. Nowhere else. Just there. 2 emails for a reason. Thank you.
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cover. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Run a double D, so stuck. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably stick the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. Was a hoe. Was a hoe.
So.
I feel like y'all all have OG great cocktails, and for real, Lex, I want you to go first.
I gotta go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just had sex.
No, yeah. Okay. So this is actually like a 2-part story, but I'm gonna make it real fucking quick. Okay. So there's this guy that I've known him for a really long time, and he's super, super fine, retired athlete. He's just so fine. Like, he's always been my type, and he just never gave me the time of day. Finally, I don't know what happened, what changed but he finally gave me the time of day.
Quarantine?
Well, no, this was before quarantine. Like, we started, our first date was on Halloween. So we started kind of like dating in October. So he took me on this is probably like the 3rd or 4th date. Took me on a fire ass date. We went to Ruth Chris. I was like, tonight is the night when 2 become 1. Okay.
Tonight
is the night. Yes. Sing it, Medina. Amen.
I need some
all
love.
right. So we go to Ruth Chris. He ordering everything that I want. He ordered a bottle of wine. I'm getting fucked up. I'm like, I'm about to suck the skin off this nigga dick. And he looking so fucking good, by the way. So he was like, so what you want to do now? I said, oh, we going to the crib. Like, let's extend our little date. So we get to the crib and No, actually, we go to my place just because he stays far out, and we were like really drunk at this point. And I live in the city; he doesn't live in the city. So we get back to my house, and I poured up some wine. I went and go put my little booty shorts on. You know what I'm saying? I was plotting on this nigga. So we drinking, we watching Netflix. I'm really not watching it. I'm just trying to get him drunk. He rolled up, he's smoking. Like, the vibes is fire.
Were y'all watching Containment or Tiger King?
No, well, this is before. This is like in November. This hasn't dropped yet. We was watching Drea Nicole. So at this point, I'm like, I'm ready to suck some dick. So I just like pull his pants down. I start sucking on that dick. So I like being on my knees sucking dick, and I like when they stand up because I like to be like dominated, like a little slut. So I'm on my knees. I'm going to work. So I guess he just starts getting so into it, bitch. He done put his hands on my wig. Whole wig slipped back. Not a little slip back. The whole wig, like, it was like on the back of my head. It was about to fall on the floor, but I grabbed it. So at this point, he just kind of like lifts up his hand. He's like, oh shit. So I run to the bathroom. I'm so embarrassed at this point, y'all. And now me and him laugh about it now. It's a little giggle, but I was mortified. Can you imagine having like a fine ass $1 million nigga in your home, you sucking his dick and your wig come off?
You don't feel pretty anymore.
I felt like, so at that point, he didn't care. He was really cool about it. And I will say I commend him because he made me feel really comfortable. But as the night went on, we continued to fucking have sex. So I felt my wig slipping again. So I caught it this time. So I go to the bathroom. I'm like, let me fix it. But he didn't know. So he follows me into the bathroom. He like, yeah, you ready for some more dick? And I'm like, my wig not on. So I'm like bent over in the bathroom getting fucked, holding my wig.
Oh no.
I can't even be sexy.
What did you do after?
Oh my God. I mean, we laugh about it now because we have a really
But did
goofy...
you just snatch the wig off?
No, I kept it on because I was in bed. I got Meek Mill braids under this. And I ain't got no hang time, bitch. But listen, so he came over last night.
Update.
He came over last night, y'all. So y'all getting this episode on Thursday. He came over on Tuesday night. And we had sex and it was good. But y'all, now this wig that I have on is glued down. So that's why it's like, my edges, but it can't come off.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You got the bold hole?
It's the bold hole. So you know about that bold hole.
I heard about it.
Y'all, why when we got finished, I'm thinking, yeah, I put it on this nigga. Like, we cuddling. He was like, yeah, that top on that Maybach almost came off again.
Oh, no, not the top on the Maybach. I think the top on the Maybach.
Yo, I was like, what are you you talking about, but in the back, I forgot. You know, it's just a comb in the back, so it's probably lifted up a little bit.
You gotta tighten up, literally.
He saw all my little cuckabugs. So you know what?
You leave your back baby hairs till they like Kiki.
I need something. Well, I'm a nigger, so that ain't happening.
Excuse me?
I mean, I just feel like I don't have hair like Kiki's. It's not as fine and as nice. But, you know, at the end of the day, my story is, ladies, make sure you sew the back of your wig down as well, because these niggas be watching. Mm-hmm.
Let me stop it to
say
start
she
over.
want to go last today.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading one, so if y'all's are juicy enough, I'm not even gonna do one.
Mine wasn't too juicy, so
It
you
was
Okay.
wig caps, Maybach.
And then I decided if I'm gonna sell
Embarrassment.
mine or not. Let's hear yours.
Okay, y'all. So I went on a little trip. This was like a month and a half ago. And I was supposed to stay with one of my friends, and then some bullshit ended up happening, and so that situation fell through. And I ended up having to stay with this guy that I know. And like I've been knowing him for like 2 months now. So I knew him for like 2 weeks before the trip. So I didn't know him like that to be staying with him. So I was kind of nervous, but he offered me a place to stay. And he was like, oh, it's just going to be me and another girl staying there. You can stay at the house. So I'm like, okay, cool. Am I going to get my own room? And he was like, yeah, you'll get your own room and everything. So I go out there.
What was the occasion?
Say the occasion, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
So we go out there, and then me and the girl, we end up talking. She was cool as fuck. So I guess she started feeling comfortable with me. So she like, girl, let me tell you, we get drunk. She like, girl, let me tell you what I found upstairs. Come with me. Because he had left to go run some errands. So we run up the stairs. She take me into his room. Because she was staying in the room across from him, and I was staying downstairs. She take me upstairs. We go into his room. And she pulls out this bag of dicks out of his suitcase, right? It's like a little brown paper bag, and all of the dicks.
Paper bag, not satin.
Brown paper bag.
She said,
because they was fresh from the store. They was all still in the plastic and everything, like just freshly bought dicks.
You ain't said that the other day.
Yeah, freshly bought dicks. Right. So she was like, I feel like he bought these for us. I'm like, you really think so? And it really wasn't that creepy because it was just, little small vibrators. But then he had this one big, massive ass cock that was double sided.
He had a BBC?
It was a cock.
A BBC?
It said massive cock.
I like that word. Say it again.
I like cock.
I don't.
I like the way she says it.
I like the word cock.
Ooh.
I know. It sounds tantalizing. But anyway, sorry. But anyway, so it's like this big ass fucking double sided cock. And stop laughing.
Cock. She practiced it for OnlyFans.
But anyway, so like we was scared as fuck because we like, what the fuck is this nigga doing with this big ass cock? Like, what is he gonna try to do?
Y'all thought he was gonna chase you around?
I don't know.
Shove them in your
well, he didn't make us stay. He didn't make us pay to stay. So
you gotta
maybe
pay
he
for it
wanted his
somehow.
payment in some other way.
Y'all know how you gotta pay for them trips.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't.
Bust that booty off.
And he's a BDB. He's a BDB, and he was in jail for a really long time.
Oh, this is his coming out party?
Well,
Okay.
That was this.
He's been out of jail for a while.
Okay.
But he was in prison for a long time. So I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga into. You know what I mean? So we was scared as fuck. So instead of sleeping in her room like she was at first, she started sleeping in my room every night. So we like cuddled up and shit.
What if this was her plot the whole time? She placed the black bag of big dicks there just so she could get up on your booty and eat your pussy.
No, because I tried her in the bed and she not gay.
Okay.
But yeah, she was like,
You left out that detail too, you freak.
we was kissing and stuff, but she was like, "You're so beautiful," but
That's all
she not gay.
That,
But
it's
yeah.
that lip gloss.
It probably
That chestnut liner.
But then again,
But Tina having flashbacks.
Drea is very, very horny. I need everybody to know.
I'm not more horny than you, but anyway. It's
Let me sip my tea.
But anyway, so we like sleeping in the bed. So he ends up one morning, he wakes up, and he used to get a private chef for us every day. He had a driver for us the whole weekend. That's why we was scared. That's why we thought that he was gonna want us to fuck that fucking cock.
I'll fuck the
Y'all
cock.
was gonna be honest.
No, y'all, it was big. My pussy shallow. I don't even think my pussy can fit.
It was big as Garfield.
That pussy is
the
I'm
outside.
talking about the inside. No, the outside is very plush. The outside is very plush, but the inside is very tiny.
I'm disgusted.
So anyway,
misleading. That's why he bought that big ass black ass bitch.
I don't know. I was scared as hell. So anyways, he comes in a room the next morning and he's like, yeah, y'all need to get y'all ass up. We about to go shopping. I'm about to take y'all to the Louis store.
He said it like that?
Yeah. I told you he was in jail for a long time. He don't know how to talk to women. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, he was like, y'all need to get y'all ass up right now. I'm about to take y'all to the Louis store. So we was both like, oh no, that's okay.
Bitch, I would have been putting on that wig. Done.
So we realized later that was stupid as fuck, obviously. Because he goes to the Louis store, he go buy hella shit. He take a picture of the receipt. He shows us the receipt. Then he went to the casino, told us to come to the casino. He won $50,000.
Y'all are so.
Y'all just didn't want to go.
We were scared of him.
Scared of the big black fake cock.
We were scared.
Shit.
And then, not to mention this other girl. I forgot to say this too. This other girl that was there too. She had told us like something about him, like that he really into like some freaky shit.
Obviously.
So we were really scared. So I get drunk as fuck one night. We end up fucking because the other girl ended up leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up fucking and it was like really, really good. But my drunk ass brings up to him that we had found the bag of dicks in his room. So he gets so offended. And he's like, man, what the fuck y'all was doing going through my shit? And I was a little scared. But he was like, what the fuck y'all was doing going through my shit? He was like, y'all violating my privacy and shit. Mm-hmm. And he was like, and the crazy thing is, I wasn't even studying y'all. He was like, I wasn't even worried about y'all. He was like, I opened up my home to y'all. I let y'all come up in here. I was trying to take y'all shopping and shit. And I ain't never try to press y'all for no pussy. He talking about plus, them dicks ain't even mine.
I agree with him 100%.
You went through all of that to prove all of that and tell me you wasn't impressed just to say the dicks wasn't yours. If the dicks wasn't yours, the dicks wasn't yours. You'd have been like, what did you find? But he was like, this is why they was there.
And this is why he said that the dicks were there. He said that they had a bachelor, because it was an Airbnb. So he was like, they had a bachelor party at the Airbnb like a few days before he booked it.
But how does he know that?
How did he know the whole Airbnb story, the previous guest? How does that nigga know?
Let me tell you something. I used to do Airbnb. I used to rent out, my apartment because I was never there. The guests don't know what you had going on before they were there.
He said they had a bachelor party.
Girl.
A few days before he booked the Airbnb, and they left the bag of dicks. And so I was like, so you just put them in your suitcase?
It's okay. I would have been like, baby, it's okay. You want to use one? That's when he would have been able to use one.
But let me tell you how we really
the biggest, blackest one up there.
But see, let me tell you how we really knew he was lying. Because the girl that was staying there, she had needed some pasties. And she was like, oh, damn, I left my pasties in Atlanta. I'm going to have to go buy some more. And he was like, oh, yeah, you can go to the sex store and get him the one that's right there. And he knew the exact location. And no, none of us live out there. Because you had just bought them dicks. Mm-hmm. And you mean to tell me, how the fuck do you really want us to believe that they cleaned this whole Airbnb from top to bottom and just left the bag of dicks?
Impossible.
I don't believe this shit. I sent it to Lex. Lex, no, it was messy.
It was a big dig. I would have took it though. Louis Vuitton, private chef, drivers.
Didn't even have BBC. First of all, it didn't even have to be all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, I was scared. It was a big dig.
What a weenie.
I got big dicks that are attached to big niggas, so I can take a big face.
Mine be medium.
I had big dick. I like on a nigga.
8 Bay had a dick that was like that thick.
Medina.
I'm not lying.
Oh no.
I'm not saying you're lying. Calm down.
Medina, that's scary.
It was very scary, but it was
Did it hurt the first time?
No.
Was it long too?
It was long and
girthy.
Bitch.
We love the girth.
We love the girth.
Not that much.
No,
okay, who next?
I'm shallow too.
I mean, I feel like y'all did the job.
Y'all did the job.
Okay,
I'll save mine for next
y'all
time.
did our job.
Okay. I won't tell y'all about these dumbass niggas I've been fucking.
Absolutely. Anybody can follow us. Listen to our show. We have a podcast as well called Poor Minds. We've had both Kiki and Medina on. You can find us at Poor Minds. That's POURMINDS. You can follow us on Instagram at POUR_MINDS. And I am Lex P. You can follow me at Lex_P_.
And you can follow me at Drea Nicole. 3 E's.
And you guys already know you can follow us at Cocktails Podcast. I'm at Coffee Bean Bean.
I'm at Kiki Said So. And also make sure you sign up on Patreon. There's all sorts of new bonus content, and there's more stuff that's going to come out to get you to this through this quarantine time. Patreon, patreon.com/cocktails. And then follow me at Kiki Said So. And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
My mom.
Thank you for your
Have you ever fucked people who were friends or relatives before? If you never had a meme posted about you, then that means your dick is little.
Which sexual act are you the worst at? Are you going to answer the question or are you going to take a shot?
I'm gonna take a shot. Get mad at me, piss the fuck off at me, say everything about me, but they'll never say nothing about the sex. Never. Fuck you, nigga. Your dick good, but you ain't.
Jay, I don't believe that. No.
Have you ever had sex in a club?
The shortest time?
The shortest time.
A day-ish.
A day? A day?